Hello YouTube, welcome to the 365 challenge where I'm posting a long form video every single day, and today we're doing some more Lorwyn drafts. I still have quite a few archetypes we haven't gotten to try out yet, and a few archetypes where we have tried many a times and failed. And I'm excited to see if we can get Dimir or a really good, an actual working good elf deck. I've gotten it in sealed, but we haven't gotten it in draft yet, so hopefully we can open something like that. All right, our first elf is pretty good. It's a $20 rare. Hard to go wrong with that. Seeing a lot of play in Standard 4.0, turns your worst card into your best creature. Yeah, I think that's great. Feed the Flames is exciting. Ooh, I really like these paper cutouts. They're growing on me. I don't love them as much as I do some like other treatments, but I do think this is really cool. Fairy Macabre. This is a card that I had 3 of in my Modern Masters 1 draft deck in day 2 of a GP. Easiest 3-0 of my life. That deck was absurd. It was 3 of these, 3 Flicker Wisps. It was great. I like that card a bunch. Formidable Speaker. Okay, it's a good start to our elf deck. Ooh, I really want to do a Dimir as well. However, we're not quite there yet. Convoke. Choose a creature type. Return all creatures of the chosen type from your graveyard to the battlefield. Elves, you say? I don't think I would normally take that, but there's nothing else here I want. Like, this is fine for Kithkin, fine for Kithkin. It's still in the elf color, so Formidable Speaker's still online. It is also just a dead card in most decks, but could also just take the fairy and maybe we end up dipping out of this. Let's take this and we'll see where we end up. Maybe elves are gonna work. The Chomping Changeling is a good card. I like that. Goblins, Merfolk. I don't see anything else in this pack I like more than the Changeling, except for maybe the Blossom Bind. First year Thought Caesar. Yeah, nothing special here for me. I don't like the Thoftweft charge. I don't understand why it has the ability that you'd want to pump something that entered this turn, because there aren't any hasties, really, so I just don't understand that card. I think the Caesar's fine. It is nothing special. Goblin's looking nice and open. Tweeze is an interesting card to see this late. I feel like it's always kind of showing me, when I see those late, it tells me that red is open, and when I make the shift, I find that my decks are just worse. Chat is saying, if a creature entered under your control, not if the creature. Oh. Okay, maybe I misread that card. Auntie's Sentence is okay. I don't really like what I have in black, but I don't really... Oh, maybe that was a Tweeze. Oh, this is an interesting card. White is really open now. Auntie. I don't want to be goblins. So if I end up white, black, that's the worst performing deck. And if I end up green, white, that is good. It's Kithkin. So we could go Council. This still being in the pack, pick 6 is pretty, I feel like telling, but I haven't seen a ton of white. So I'm going to lean towards green. We have 2 good cards. Kithkin. Let's do it. Dagger is a Kithkin. I was going to say, there's also the Dose, but I think I'm fine here. A little funky, but... Appeal to Eardew. I hope we don't have to run it. We'll get another one for sure for free. I'll just take the rare on the main account. Wow, last pick in rares, huh? I haven't seen much in the way of Merfolk, so it's hard to believe that that Harmonize is still in the pack. I feel like they would eat that card up real quick. This little Kithkin's fine. It'll be interesting to see if this is actually open, given what we saw in pack 1. All right, is this is the elf flip, which we haven't seen yet. When he enters or transforms, mill 3 cards, then if there is an elf in your graveyard, you gain 2 life. When this creature transforms, mill 3 cards, you may exile an elf from your graveyard. If you do, each opponent lose 2 life. That's a really good way to mill yourself into oblivion in Limited. That is real scary, honestly. It's a lot of self-mill. But this is also a really bad pack for me. Is it weird that I like the Grave Shifter better? I still have, I have 1 white card, so, and we have a couple of black. Festival, hold. This card's good. Yeah, it was pack 1, pick 1 speaker. I will take this only because it looks like we might lean that way, right? If we get rid of, like, these cards are kind of bad. But we have hold, Grave Shifter, like... Signals on pack 1 are a bit goofy. I didn't feel like, oh, this card's good no matter what you do. Yeah, pack 1, we didn't see green be open. We pack 1 picked 1 in green, and then we didn't really like anything we saw. Maybe like with the binding, but I was like, you know, pick 2 or something. I so far not in love with anything. I am excited to get to play the Adept. This has kicked the shit out of me a couple of times. But right now we have like a funky Abzan deck. Okay. So there's a good elf, a good white card, a duel, which is not awful. I really like that elf. I think it might be too late for the elf, though. I don't know. White is the one color I know I want to be. So I think... that is the last of it. I'm going to take the duel, the fight. I'm leaning closer and closer to being not black. So... what do you do? Goodness. Exile any number of target creatures at the beginning of the next end step. Return them. That's not for me. Mana. 2-drop. The Kithkin's okay. Like, it's much better, obviously, in a Kithkin deck, but we probably run these little idiots. I don't hate this Kithkin. Yeah, I think we are leaning out of here. I think that's fine. The safe right was the wrong choice. I was still kind of waffling. But black is just, it's not seemed reasonable for us. And unfortunately, the Kithkins is what seems to be open. We have a whole nother pack. Tree. Kithkin. I've had this card a couple of times, but I've never once gotten to do the thing. It's always been too slow, but you're going to curve out with it at some point, and it's going to be good. It's better than Elf Warrior. I'm strangely, like, considering the tree as, like, being better, but tapped creatures have indestructible is kind of insane. Elf Signpost, where were you earlier? Merfolk no good. Another mana sink tree, I guess? Mana ramp tree? My problem with the set is that it is too on wheels, and if you don't get lucky and pick your lane right away, your deck is just so much worse. Let's give this a try. We could try another reluctant whatever his name is, but I don't think we need that. No, my elf deck! It's fine. It's fine. The black has not been here. Do I just not let someone else have it? 3 elves, no. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just going to take 40 gems, what will eventually turn into 40 gems. 3 of these is kind of a lot. I hope we don't need a top end. I don't want to play this deck. This deck's not good. So the point being is that, like, this is not the kind of format where you can be creative with your build. You need to find a lane. It's so synergistic. You kind of need to be in those lanes. Otherwise, your deck is not good enough. And the problem is if you pick the wrong lane in the first 2 picks, or, you know, whatever, first half pack, then your deck is just so much weaker than everybody else's who happen to pick the right lane right out of the gate, which feels like what I've been doing a ton. Following the signals is not working, because there's been a ton of times where we find the right lane, we get every single piece we want, but then don't open the rares, and it's bad because the quality of the rares are so good. And then there's lots of times where we're like, okay, well, we'll take you know, the best card, take the rare, and then the lane is not open, and it's also bad. Tree Wield sounds like a cope. I mean, if you watch a lot of the drafts, then I feel like that hasn't been the consensus in the channel. Sure, this particular draft might not have been where you would have gone, but elves were open in this pack. They certainly weren't open earlier in the pack. You were also saying that we passed like a bunch of good green to someone who came in after pack 1, but we were trying to force green with our first pick, so it could be that we value those cards differently. And yeah, I've been very vocal about not having the best results with this set. You know, we got a pick 6, 7 hold in pack 1, which is why we dipped out of... That was, I feel like that was a really big signal. Pick 6 or 7 hold in pack 1 when we were originally trying to be Golgari. So I'd love to hear how that was not a signal and what signals we did pass. I always do my best to try to, you know, think my thought process out loud. And if there are specific things that you disagree with, I'd love to hear it. You know, that maybe this card is not as good as I think it is, and picking this up, pick 8 is not a signal. Maybe that's true. But I believe that it is. Wheeling trees. Cut dagger and 2 0-4s and go. Okay. So just 1, 2, 1, 2, run a 39 card deck. All right, let's go. Oh, you only wanted me to cut 1 dagger. I see, I see. I don't know. I think there's some other cards here that I don't like Rooftop Preacher, I think is pretty bad. I'm also wondering, like, with the 2, maybe we can run some higher quality cards. I don't know what that is, but like Gravedigger is stronger than a good chunk if you have the mana fixing. Yeah, I definitely think moving into white was right. Ended up seeing those last elves there in pack 3, which I think just means that 2 or 3 of us were fighting over elves in pack 1, and then we all left, which is unfortunate. Too low to mana screw the base. Yeah, I think the power level of the... Here's the thing, though. At a certain point, your deck is so low level that you can't win anyway. So sometimes it's worth it to have, if you have the fixing, which I don't know that I do. It's something you to consider, right? The power level of this is stronger than a good chunk of like this, right? So destabilizing your deck, you're right, has to be worth it. But if your deck is so bad that it has to run perfectly to get a win anyway, The deck isn't super mana intensive. We have lots of free fixing. Again, I don't think I'm going to go this way, but I think it's worth a consider. If I had something else high power in black, I might consider it. If we were lighter on removal, if we didn't have the 3 holds, then maybe like Auntie's Sentence is a reason. I don't think we need to go that deep. Thought Caesar, not good enough. If we had a few more elves, I could see wanting to splash for the Loyalist. Also, like, cards like this are doing nothing for us. So honestly, I'd rather destabilize my deck than do this. I play Auntie as a discard, 8 out of 10 cases. I also do, but it is flexible. Probably not 8 out of 10. I'd say probably 6. 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. I'm definitely more inclined to kill something on 2. But that also sounds like you're running a lot of other good removal, right? Sometimes your decks don't have it, and you've got to rely heavily on those. This card is not good. This card is not good. I mean, a good chunk of cards are not good here. Great Tree. Tree also helps with this a little bit. Stalactite. You would put in Reunion and Farrier and run it as is. Not much you can do with this pool. Been there, done that. I haven't. Dagger is not very good. I agree. But the deck's not very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think kind of need the 2s. Our ramp, we're not ramping into anything special. I don't know that I agree. I have to reread this. I remember this being pretty awful. As additional cost to cast a spell, you may choose a creature type and behold 2 of that creature type. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less. Reveal it. Put that into your hand. Then shuffle. The spell's additional cost was played. Reveal chosen card type. This doesn't seem good. Maybe the 0/4 plus the Dorian equip? That's interesting. So as long as its toughness is greater than its power, assign combat damage. So we have the second tree. What else would that count for? It would count for... I mean, kind tree. I mean, I'm going to count them, right? 6, 7... That's kind of cute. And we can keep the higher powered thing, and we can get rid of like the nomad, add the shield, the bad shield, and a tree. That's kind of wild. Kind of funny. Because we have like 7 things it cares about, and we could do like get rid of dagger maybe. Or get rid of like one of these shitty archers we don't need. I kind of like dagger more than one of those shitty archers. Although with the watcher, actually, I think that's better. If we're on the aggro, I think the watchers are good with water shaper. I like the Great Forests to ramp into these. It's not a great deck. It's not even an okay deck, but we can sneak some wins. We have Water Shaper, Speaker, Abigail, and like solid removal. Neg the deck, make it want to prove you wrong. Ugh. We ran full lands, but this hand does an awful lot of nothing. We did draft a lot yesterday, but this is only my third day with the set because of Portland. Still a lot to learn for sure. Strangely enough, I think if this pump spell or this was a land, I think I might keep. But I think this is not good enough. Let's get rid of this. It's not going to help us. At least we have 3 lands to help us get here. Lamenter is really nice. Now all we need is Dorian Shield, right? Or Doran Shield or whatever it's called. I think my opponent might be gone. Oh no, they're back. Cool. Not having a 2-drop is scary. Formats are not built any longer to not be playing 2s. Oh, he's so sweet. Hammy's his little sleeper over there. The camera won't go that far, so I'm going to show you. Post it in the Discord channel. Cool, they didn't do anything either. Hell yeah. Look at this little sweetie pie. Oh, you can't see him. Because it's Discord. It can't see Discord. Oops. Alright, hang on. I can pop it out into a new channel. Look at how cute he is. He's just a little croissant. Alright, they're getting rid of a changeling, and they're going to show me the best creature in their deck, which is a big fat elf. You got it. It's pretty good. So they already have 3, potentially. Okay, I guess we can scoop them up now. Shit. Well, I have to kill that before they can do the thing. I can't block because if they play a land and they can kill my thing, they have X's 3 right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack. I'm not blocking. Even if they don't play a land before combat, I cannot block. I want to get a card draw off of this. And the... Alright. So we're going to get our card draw. Draw land. I'll play my own Formidable Speaker. It blocks both of these idiots. They're about to kill my tree. For sure, for sure. What could I get? I guess that's pretty legit. If I play if I put that on the tree. So they're gonna kill this, but at least we still have solid blocks. And then I should be able to slam the tree. Yep. Yep. We're gonna take a lot. Do I make them discard? I'm gonna go here first. If we make them discard, then and then they keep it, then we take way too much damage next turn. First strike counter and lifelink counter. All right, please don't have an answer for this tree. They have 2 cards left, 3 off the top. If I can rip an Abigail, it loses vigilance, but it gains flying, first strike, and lifelink. And maybe that's enough. Just play some more crappy elves. Stop it. Discard your last card. Take 4. All right. If I play this land, 7, 5, 6, 7. Exiled 2 cards from graveyards. All right, well, we need to... I can do Abigail first. And gain 2 and flash in to kill the Gloom Reaper. And then I follow that up, because they have no cards in hand right now, right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to flash in. We're going to say no, no, whatever. They're going to attack me with the Gloom Reaper. I'm going to flash in the Archer to kill the Gloom Reaper. Take this amount. Yep, that's totally fine. And then we can get rid of the best cards in their graveyard, including the Gloom Reaper, so they can't get it back. And what else is super annoying for me? I guess the Lifelinker also makes all of their other elves worse. I would like to gain life, so we'll go here and draw cards. I will go here. Gain a bunch. All right, we're beating much better cards than what we got. Okay, why do you have so many rare elves? I'm so glad we got rid of a bunch. How much is this? 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have them on a 2-turn clock? 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite. So, is it worth attacking with this to prevent the damage on the crackback? We gain 3 though, so we're only net -3. I think that's fine. It doesn't put them on a 2-turn clock. We're off by 1, but if they happen to kill something, you know, I don't think we're in much danger here. It makes perfection legal, perfection and the gift lethal. It makes, Dorn would have been lethal anyway, I think. Yeah. Exile target card. Yeah, so Blight 2, exile target card from your graveyard, put it. That's fine. Oy vey, come on now. Ooh, they have a lot of damage on the crackback. First strike on this one is the same as that, so 5. How much damage do they have on the way back? If they kill my blocker, they have 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this puts lethal 2 ways. They go to 3, and it puts lethal here or here. So they need multiple answers. I think that's fine. Chat lethal. Was there a chat lethal? Holy shit. Yeah, so they played Champion of the Perfect. They played Gloom Reaper. They played the Dawnhand Dissident. And they played Fable Speaker. And this is still a game. That is not an elf. So, oh, this is just a creature. Cool. Absolutely fucking wild. Absolutely wild. It's almost like that white card is a good card. I'm sure glad we made all those bad decisions, passing all those really good cards. If I drew the 0-4, I wouldn't have taken 20 damage, right? Because they had an army of 3 powered creatures that I had to keep taking. So they just never can get through because they never went wide enough. On the draw, we can bin this for the most powerful card in my deck. And it has to be green. I think we also mulliganed last time, right? I'm gonna mulligan again. Ooh, let's go. Wombo combo time. I'm coming for ya. Your goblins are never gonna get through. This is a little sad against black, though, specifically. Because they have so many cards that can kill our stuff. Alright, if you don't have black removal, then I feel really good about this. If you do have black removal, then I'm sad. This slows him down a lot. And it gets him around Seer, I think, which is what, 4 damage? That's a problem. It's a good thing I know how to answer problems. Kind of. I'm running out of cards. That's neither here nor there. Regretting putting a permanent at the bottom and not a land. Yeah, I'll block. This one gets bigger, but that is not the end of the world. No! It's fine. We're gonna have to eat that eventually anyway. Okay, that's enough lands now, please. I could flash this in. I was thinking maybe I don't want to because I could put the Doran on it. Doran can block the Prankster. But maybe I just try to eat this first and then have something next turn. This gets bigger. I was thinking about just getting the ante there. No attack. I feel like I win the long game with like a tree and they're almost out of stuff. So I think I just gotta get everything there. All right. Put some butt here. And we are now in a race. It's not a good race. Yeah, we could have attacked, but it felt like with so few creatures and stuff in hand, it felt like I was on the back foot. If they find one removal spell, they're going to win the race every time. Take 5. This is a good race for us. Is there any 1 damage spells? Keep this on Abigail so we can't get 2 for 1 with Boulder Dash. I was thinking about moving it onto the Preacher for Tweeze, but I'd rather kill that than Abigail probably anyway. Hopefully this is enough air power to where we're fine. Why are they holding all of this open? It's only 5 damage I'm taking it. I'm at 20. 19. Okay. At the beginning of your first main phase, Blight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. But I gain 6. Put them to 1. And I get a blocker. Again, I will keep this here. I don't think moving it over. Just play around Boulder Dash. All right. Chugging along. How you doing, Cecil? Yeah, goblins are so swarmy. My instinct is always to play the long game against them, and I think the longer I can brick them with a 6/6, the better chances I have of stabilizing, especially with so few resources. I do not want to get in a race with them. If I think that they have 0 cards in hand, I have like equal board presence, then maybe. But I just need Abigail, I need Tree, I need my 2/4, I need like literally so many top end cards that I think get there for us. This is fine. Ooh. Okay, so that could be better. +1/+0. If they tap out next turn, we can like protection fly, which would be really cute. I don't want to play Abigail until the Vile Boggart is dead. Yep. They can draw and discard. We have a lot of resources. So it's just a matter of waiting them out here, getting a good perfection. Oh god, was this? At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may blight one. When you do, target creature gains haste until end of turn. That's interesting. So... Farrier... I could just make this a 4/4 flying lifelinker, like right now. They will then they will kill Abigail, which I don't hate. I think that's okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. I meant this to resolve first. Ugh. It's on the stack, though? How does that work? Okay, good. Whew. I was like, it's on the stack. Yeah, so now, if this was, I was hoping... Oh, they didn't kill Abigail. Interesting. It's fine by me. Agreed, target player. Yeah, I'm also fine with that. So they give Auntie haste. Kill Abigail, no problem. They don't have that much power on board. They can blight one, give Auntie haste. That's fine. She'll net neutral on counters. Should be net neutral, right? Because they blighted onto her. Huh. Why would... I don't know why that would happen. I feel like that should still be 2, right? I'll block here. One black. I don't see anything being a problem here. I'm going to just kill this before it's a problem. I mean, I kind of might as well. It feels a little wasteful, but, like, I have good use for all the rest of my mana, so... It does put both of these to lethal if they attack me and I can kill a blocker or something. Oh, no, not quite. They're at 7. Or, I thought they were at 7. So they can draw and discard. I'm not too worried about the haste. I mean, we're at 28. I guess a reason not to put it on is if they kill the creature, then I cannot blight 2 to put it onto the farrier. So for that reason, we should not have put it on. Because that 1 point of damage did not change much. How you doing, Jay? I might as well just use this. We have another one. I guess there's a world. We lost 1 point of damage for tapping the farrier instead of attacking with it, which would put them to 2, which would put them lethal to the farrier. So kill the goblin and then just attack. And then that's fine. And then that, yeah, and then you can kill the blocker or whatever they play here and get rid of it and attack for 2. Assuming they find an answer for the reluctant. So that was a marginal misplay. The instinct is always to, you know, I'd rather have the life gain, I'd rather have the large vigilant. But math-wise, I think it makes sense to put them to 2 instead of 3. Okay. Chugging along. Nice job, deck. Abigail's good. It's not as good as champion, the 1/2, the 4-seer, and the evil wood elf. And we played a rooftop searcher. This is a bad hand. Whatever. Or at least we're on the play finally. We can ramp into all of our bad cards. Yeah, old Napkin Eye. The first strike hasn't come in handy yet. Ooh, I like the Tree Lamenter. We're going to go up against a good Merfolk deck. They already have a signpost. Rude. Take that. I want to draw cards. I will play this farrier. Now I want to draw the thing that gives me flying, so that way I can keep putting stuff onto my tree. Alright, so they are showing me no manas. Show me destroy an attacking creature. Am I going to flash in this archer and kill Glen Alendra? Yes. Counter target non-creature spell. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. So now we just kill the tree and punch them in the face. Kill the tree. Attack with everything. Play this. Tapped and attacking. Punch you for 18 trillion damage. Bad cards go burr. Tofursuki. This is not... I'll be honest. We might not win. You know, they can still pull this out. 5 mana. But I will say, Tafursuki, I would have thought this would have been not close. All right, 4-0. Doing okay for some aggressively mid-drafting. I don't like this. Whatever. Lands and spells, baby. Lands and spells. Lands and spells. Let's go, J Money. Ramper. Tempted not to cast my tree until I can actually, like, do the thing. Oh, yeah. They have lifelink. I'm chilling. They can kill my tree. That's fine. They're like, what are these bad cards? I want to draw my card right now before you kill my tree. Okay. Now I'm happy. Tilling, they get to get a land. They milled a removal spell. I wonder why they have a Springleaf Drum in their deck. A Changeling. That's a good card. I like that card a lot. It's cute. Hiya. In. In. The nice thing about this is it's really cheap. So on our trees, which are multiple, we have 4 different types of trees. It's really nice. And on other creatures, it is just +1/+1, right? Like, because most of our creatures are net even, 2/2s, 3/3s, whatever. So it is a 1 mana equip for 1/1. I wouldn't run it normally, but with all the trees, I think it's got enough upside where I'm fine with that. Not great, but fine enough. Trying to decide if I want this chomping changeling. Oh, it's much better. Okay, so let's tap like this. And then we're gonna go grab Abigail. And what am I putting? What creature am I putting Abigail on? I guess for now we're just putting it here. I just worry that this is the thing that's about to eat a removal spell. But I think that's still fine. I was thinking about putting it on a weaker creature. That's a bummer. All right. This is still a trade 2 for 1. If I put it here, we get to eat more than one thing. They can't just trade here. They have to give me 2. And I think that's fine. Great. And then now we can put the Doran here. Or we could put it on Abigail and make her attack as a 2/2. It's not nothing. Shapeshifter. Yep. Is that a tree? I think that's a tree. So they have what? 5, 6 power on board? Which won't be enough against the Lamenter. And we can't attack here. Seven. I could untap and do it again. 3, 4, 5, 6. Seems unnecessary. This blocks all of those things. No! Fuck! I hit the wrong button! Oh no! I clicked and looked away to catch up on chat because I hadn't looked at chat in a few minutes. And immediately clicked the button. Oh, I looked at chat. My bad. My bad. I didn't mean to look at chat. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Oh, no. They're gonna gain life. They're gonna kill my Abigail. Everything is wrong with what is happening. I'm gonna cry now. Okay, so they should be at 12. We should have an Abigail. Okay, 5. So we're at 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they can double block here and take down the tree. So I think we do have to double pump. Right? So we kill both of these if they are trying to do it. This isn't great. But it gets a lot of power off the board. We can start swinging with the Dawn Guard, potentially next turn. And we still have a 7/7 attacking next turn, which is pretty good. Still. And when it's all said and done, we start attacking with a 5/5. That's a big in. Oh, that's nice. So we can draw a card. It's fine. So now this attacks as we can go 5. It would kill one of these. Or I could attack here and it kills one of these. Six. The question is am I giving it here and they're trading, or am I trying to trade with these two? If they go all 3. Either way, I think I'm fine with it. I'm gonna go here. We gotta break it apart eventually. This probably trades down with a 3/4. And then Abigail, that we didn't throw into the dumpster, can start attacking. And then from here, now we have another 6/6, 7/7 vigilant creature that can chip away. The council trades well. We're ahead on board. We just gotta draw equal, which isn't going to be super easy. They have a lot more lands than we do already in play. And they've already got 3 in the bin, so they're probably gonna draw more gas than us. So this kills both already anyway. Oh, I forgot about the Mutavault. Yep. They can crack back. If they double trade Mutavault and 2/2, then they can crack back with the Prideful. But then we get to keep our big creatures. Wow, that was surprising. Against black, do I hold on to this? I don't see a reason not to. Tree is good. We still have 3 liminal holds. The Rooftop Preacher, Hasters, Adept Water Shaper's really good. This is really good for them. What kind of elves you got? They can get back elves. That's a changeling. They can get back Signpost Elf, which is great. Okay, so it's really a Signpost Elf that they want to get. Is this leaves or dies? Yeah, dies. Great. Drew the thing we needed to draw. Get out of here. We did have 3 of them in the deck, so that feels reasonable. This is 2 sources of lethal. I don't know why I'm holding this. It attacks as a 3/3. If they kill this and we can put the little booty on him, like, he does attack well. And the only thing we're really worried about here is... Yeah, the only thing we would be worried about here is... a board clear. But they have 1 blocker, so I am going to play this in case they find another creature. I will choose 0. Thank you for asking. So, 1 creature will not do it. Oh my god! It doesn't matter. They have enough mana to sack it right now. I was going to say this whole time I was saving it for that. Hilarious. So they're going to get 6 2/2s. 7 2/2s. Oh, that was a good draw. I hate everything. Do I attack with multiple lethal targets? This is what, 14, 15, 16 damage. I don't want them to just be able to attack with 1, though. I got him in the double abyss. I don't think I got him in the double abyss. I think this is a very wide and scary board. This is a lethal target no matter what. Doesn't matter how big this is, so I'm gonna just... Actually, I just want them to triple chump. That puts them down to 5. That's still so many. Yeah, I think we attack all 3. It's close. I was thinking about vigilance, but they still can't really crack back. It takes them down a few pegs. And we have a blocker on the way back. That makes me glad that we did the thing. I'm gonna... Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna move this over because it would play around tree rot, but I don't want to lose the chomper. Oh my god. I can't believe they ripped this stupid elf thing. Stupid elf thing. And it's specifically others, so we need to be careful here. Great. They should have attacked me with 1 first. I'm not blocking, but hypothetically. Chip away. They went from 8 creatures. They're going to be down to 3. Effective 2. Should I just use this? Before they rip another auntie's whatever and kill me and get me to get rid of it. It's close. The problem is that they might find something bigger than a 2/2 that I can't get through. Although I could always move the thing back over to the Formidable Speaker. But I am a little concerned with Auntie, and there's, like, another discard. Oh, Auntie only hits permanents? That's nice. So now I could hypothetically use it, and if this one wasn't a removal spell, we have it, right? I'm just chilling. I think I'm gonna just attack with the 2 again. Like, we might have it if this is, if they, you know, if they ripped a land or whatever, but they have 4/2. The elf, yeah, the flasher. So if I had killed one of these things before, we're golden. But I didn't want to do it into something in hand. Great. Hi-yi-yi, what a grind. I cannot believe they made 7 creatures. That was... I was like, oh yeah, they're going to be really hard-pressed to kill us there. Oh my god. Cool. 5-0. Profit. All right. I like this curve. Paired up to high mythic. Hey now. Damn it. We're gonna get out. God. Oh my god, they got some good shit. Alright. Well. We're gonna need to find one of our removal spells. Oh, that's nice. Do I want to go the Moonlit Lamenter? I kind of do, because I want... Huh. Yeah, we don't have another good way to do it. It will block well. Do I play into a pump spell? Or a Get Out, which deals 4 damage? I think I will wait, because they'll probably want to cast this. Yep. Nope. Cool. I do want to draw, but I think I will just go burr. And to go burr, I think I will do this. Doesn't, wait, what? Oh, X is the number of attacking creatures. I thought it was the number of attacking. That was my bad. I thought it was the number of creatures I had. That's still fine. So now they have a lot of mana. I do need to draw. Their deck's very good. Okay, that's funky. It's important to note that they have all of this mana normally. Ha! Okay, we're dead. GG. Nice knowing ya. Fuck. Oh my god, Thought Weft. They have everything. They have so much shit. Why do you have so much shit? All right. I hate it here. I hate it here. I can't kill that. The number of attacking creatures. So I can go like this. Am I going to want the tree to... What am I going to want to block? Oh, please, baby. Oh, please, baby. Oh my god, you greedy bastard. You greedy, greedy bastard. Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. I literally cannot beat that card if I don't have removal. And I don't have it. I don't have 4 mana. Even if I did have removal. All right, so my opponent drew like all the good cards, right? Because they have like Preacher like I do. They have like the 3/1 Elf in their Kithkin deck. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying they also have some of the not good cards. Like us mere mortals. Oh, yeah. It's totally fine. This is just something we cannot physically beat. And we needed to get lucky. It's a little sad. I'm not going to play into like the attacky thing. I like that we have tree plus this thing, right? We can eventually do the thing. The mana's not going to do them a ton of good, but they are going to start killing us with making a thing every other turn. A 2/4 was supposed to attack. They had 2 open mana, and I didn't want to play into the destroy an attacking creature. I think it's too important that I get the counter off of this, especially when I have ways to put more counters on it and draw effectively infinite cards. There are multiple cards there that they could kill us with. If they kill an attacking creature and then start getting froggy here, then I think we're in some trouble. With how stuck I am, yeah, I think I need to be able to untap draw with this. And I just haven't been able to because I've been so far behind because their deck is great. You know, we had to deal with this. We had to deal with this. And I just want to untap and draw some stuff. They're going to fight my tree, which is really unfortunate. So, this is interesting. I could go here. And then we could put Abigail in for free. But that's not great. I think I go here first. And then we put Abigail in after. And if we're going to do that, we might as well attack. Oh no, they have that. Yeah, we're just going to play this. They're down to 1 card. So we're just going to go here. No attacks. Hope they don't have a removal spell. Hope we can block this. Probably just Abigail the tree. Okay. Goodbye, tree. That's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, I have a lot of answers for that. I'm definitely trading here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a lot of fucking damage. I hate it, but I think we have to. All right, so what does this mean? I can... Well, we can attack for 2, put in an Abigail. I can go here. Which gives me some good stuff. I can give this lifelink. It removes the indestructible on tapped creatures, but I think that's probably worth it. We'll go to 5. No, because then we just have to chump this. Oh, no, we don't, because we'll have more life gain. And we have Abigail. Yeah, that's fine. Abigail can chump. That's fine. So we'll go here. We'll lose its abilities, but we'll get a 3/4 first strike lifelinker. And we gain 2. We gain 3. Oh, I forgot this comes into play tapped. So yeah, if they play a creature, we're dead. For some reason I was thinking Abigail could attack. Really? So they don't have a creature? This is awkward. Five, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Any pump, we're dead. I'm surprised. I would have thought maybe they just attack with a 5/5, which means if they're attacking with everything, it means we think they got it. Yeah. So. If they have anything, they're alphaing, right? So I think I'm not blocking. And then what I want to do is I probably want to do this. I'm going to blight here. Blight here. Does this put it in my hand? Yeah. And then I want to go here. And then I want to go here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I think I'm just attacking with everything. We can hold Abigail back, like, as a preemptive. 5, 6, 7. And we're gaining so much more life than they have presented on board. I'm trying to think of what pump they could have. They could have the thing that makes a Kithkin and pumps the board. That would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with Abigail just holding the forces back. I'm a-okay with this as well. Good. I mean, killing this is, at this point, fine. I also have 3 more holds. Eventually, that's gonna happen. Now we're way out of danger. Insult to injury. Whoo. Whoo. You guys remember that time when they blocked with their thought weft? Embalmer or whatever? Oh god, I got so lucky. So lucky. Let's go. 6-0, 6-0. Carlo, thank you so much. I appreciate the 39 months. 39 months is insane. Thank you so much. Who would have thought this deck goes 6-0? I think the deck is fine. I mean, it's nothing special, but we didn't get any of the lanes that we wanted in, but I disagreed with chat that a lot of the cards were bad. It's, you know, they're not exciting, but, like, it's fine. This hand is weird. We have 11 planes, 11 green sources, and we're on the draw. I'm okay with this. Mauld sent you to say hello. Excellent. Did Mauld make my thumbnail? Oh, nailed it. Oh, I don't want to be on the draw against Kithkin again. Come on. They're too burr. The little chompling getting their removal spell last turns were pretty good. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I didn't see what I played. All right, well, you can hit me for some, I guess. Because we need to develop, and I made a boo-boo. Yep. And so they're going to get me for an extra 3 points of damage this turn. This is not a good card. I hate this. Does this pile get your first? I've trophied quite a few times. Not a ton. I didn't trophy yesterday. We had a lot of 3s and 4s yesterday. We were struggling a bit. Yeah, I think I'm chilling. I could kill this. This is going to become a problem. We have enough removal where I think that's okay. I think that's fine. Just be mana efficient, take less damage for now. You must have missed them. I also draft some off stream or... Okay, we missed the land drop. I'm gonna flash in the archer and hope that they attack with a thought weft. The jig was up. Currently, their board is better than mine. Wow, okay. Yikes. That is much value. Much wow. They have the better version of my deck, and die roll winning deck. Take damage. Cry myself to sleep. Yeah, I mean, there was a 4/4 we were going to have to deal with, and I have like 7 of these. Oh my gosh! If every turn they play a 4/3 that draws them a card into turning, oh my god, into turning it into a trampler, I'm going to cry. I'm going to hold on to this because we have a thing. We have the stupid formidable future seer or something. I don't know why I didn't attack with this. Oh, probably because I want to trade it with the councils. Fine. Why do you have so many cards? I mean, they've played 2 signposts, which is good. It's certainly better than what I've got. Oh no! Okay, I take it back. I take it back! This bitch should not be first strike. First strike is dirty. First strike is the dirtiest thing of all time. This is so much damage. 12. So this doesn't matter, right? If I go like this, and then like this, I take 12. They first strike something down, and we still kill it. Actually, let's do it the other way around. Let's kill this. And this, they can first strike down one thing, and then we can do that. And then I can kill this thing. And we're probably still dead because of this. But at least they can't give any of these bastards trample anymore. There is no justice in this world. No justice. The Chronicles of Victory. Stop. Oh god. I can't handle it. What are you doing to me? They're gonna get the Thought Weft back. Oh my god. They didn't get the Thought Weft back. I mean, that's fine. Dead. Okay. We didn't get this person, and their nonsense has ruined my perfect score, but we still have 2 more final bosses. I'm not sure if we got a raid or not. I didn't see one or hear the alert, but if I did get a mauled raid, I apologize for not shouting it out. Thank you guys so much for being here. The viewership has gotten quite high, so I thought maybe we had. Seems fine-ish. Having the answer for the stupid thing and not getting to do it, it makes me so sad. That card's a problem. But it's not like the biggest problem yet. We can let them dirtle. If they remove a counter and attack me, it takes their whole turn. It's a sorcery. I will block. What you got? I think their card is solid. Mine removes its counters kind of naturally, which is maybe better long term, but no blocks. If I rip a land, I want to be able to play the Celebrant, which means I need the Archer onto the battlefield. Missed. I think I'm just gonna go for it, because if they spend their entire turn playing the 5-powered creature to block this, it's first strike anyway, so that doesn't matter. I think this is fine. It's nice and wide. Stupid Chronicles of Victory. Okay. Small creature. They're gonna fight something, it looks like. They're hovering a lot. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I was hoping they would just play this and I could do the thing, but I'm still pretty okay with this. A land. No. I want to convoke this, though. And I do want to attack you. While I can... Motherfuck! Thank God I have the answer. Why not Vigilance her, then tap? Yeah, we could have done that. If we go 6-0 and then get triple losses to Chronicles of Victory, I will lose it. I will absolutely lose my mind. And there's not a lot of it left to lose, so... And a fight spell. Damn. That's nice. So I can get rid of this and dig for what? It's a shame. Yeah, I don't have enough to cast that. Is it Moonlit Lamenter? Feels like it should be something I can cast. Is it the Rooftop Percher? Because that's like one of the things that can box. I think it's got to be the Lamenter. For the card draw combo. I don't like it, but I think that's where I'm at. We know they're gonna play a flyer. They got a free card off of the Gathering Stone, which is annoying. Them having like the triple removal there was pretty rough. And we're already like so far behind here. They can pump again. We have to deal with the flyer. We have to deal with the 5 power. We have to deal with a 4/3 attacker. They can pump with the shields. There's just so much happening here. We were looking really good there for a minute, and then that's rough. I'm glad that's not a Kithkin, at least. I think I have to trade the speaker here. Because it's just going to get harder to deal with in the next turns. I can't take too much damage because of the rooftop. Okay. That is helpful. So I could kill something and then die to the 5/5. I think that's what we have to do, though. Because we can block... We can jump here, take these, probably. Oof, they've hit on this 3 times, which is nice. Yeah, we have to jump here, and we're blocking here. I'm trying to think of what saves us. That was interesting. Oh, they have enough to... I was like, they have to have enough to cast this. I wouldn't pump for that. For 1 extra damage. Alright, so... I'm trying to think of what saves us. Council doesn't save us. But I could block... No. If I needed a land, and then I needed to hit, like, this. Do I have any outs? The answer is no. Yeah, if we had drawn with this, we don't have enough to cast it anyway. Okay, wow. They hit the Kithkin Command to boot. So they have Chronicles, Kithkin Command. Yeah, they're just absolutely killing it. 4, 5, 6, 7. So, yeah, we're dead. If they pump once, GG. Doesn't matter. Could tap the other way, take 1 less damage, but we're dead with the other ones. Okay, if I'm actively hoping if we lose next round that they have Chronicles of Victory, because that is a funny story. All right, on the play, baby. That's fine. Little cute chocobo. I love you. Ooh, that's a good card. So if I rip a 2-drop, then we can play the Speaker. If we don't, we can attack into this. So we whiffed on it. So then we play this. Am I happy to... Oh my god. Jesus. I'm gonna wait. That's kind of hilarious. They ripped so many lands into the bin. What do I want here? Is it just Abigail? I think Abigail's the best way for me to try to close out a game. I can also cast her for free next turn. Yikes. I guess goes here. Because I want to trick them into trading there. And I want to kill it. So before they make 18 trillion worms. Yep. And then we will play the Rooftop Preacher. And then dash in the Adept, which is pretty cool. Play our 4th rare on them, which is kind of mean. But they went rare Signpost, so, you know, we can't complain too much. Yep. So we will play this. I'm going to remove this and this. I will attack with everything. Play this. Oh god, I forgot it's going to come into play tapped and attacking. I forgot. But it does mean that we got a lot in the air. So we have 5, 6. So we have them dead on 2-turn clock in the air. I forgot that was going to come into play tapped. I always think it just comes onto the battlefield, which would be worse most of the time. So that, this card is just better than I think it is, repeatedly. Alright, there goes 1 flyer. I may have punted that one a little bit. But hopefully we are not punished. I feel like that's pretty desperate. They're never going to draw any lands ever again. 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, they got rid of a dragon. Oh my god, they have so many rares. One, two, three, four. Do I want the damage in now, or do I just want to put it here? What does that? Puts them to 5? So that doesn't change the clock any? But if I hit them for 3, they go to 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's lethal next turn. Yeah. It doesn't change the clock next turn. We still aren't... Oh, actually it does because the +1. Yeah, oops. Should have attacked. I think we should put it on here. I forgot that it gave a +1. That's fine, though. Hopefully they don't see this coming. Then give fly 2, 3, 4. Math. The math works out the same here, because this is 6, so in 2 attacks it's 11. And it makes it so that way if they kill one of them, then we can still get this back and do the thing. Yeah, suiting up the creature was correct. Because of the +1/+0, which I was not taking into account. Welcome, Raiders! How are you doing? Mauled, I don't know if you're here. You were shit-talking Chronicles in our podcast, the Chronicles of Victory. I was 6-0, and then my last 2 round opponents have had it, and I'm 6-2 in this draft. Five, 6. We're still off now. But the nice thing is if they kill the council, I should be able to blight onto the sentry and make Abigail 2 power, right? Treasure. Am I going for the life achievement? Nope. Just purely on accident. So treasure, and they're going to kill something, I assume? Ooh, yeah. If they kill the council before I attack, then I can't kill them with Abigail. So now if they kill the council, we're dead. Then we're sad, right? Waiting to kill it, super key. Because then I could do the Abigail thing. Am I just going to do this now? Yes. Before they play something and get it out of my bin. And I'm also going to suit up here. The likelihood of them having 2 removal spells, not super high. And the chances of them making me discard it, reasonable. So we have 2 lethal attackers here. They can get something scary back out of their graveyard, probably. They could remove the blight and get their dragon back. They don't have a second red source. Now, hope they don't have anything with reach. Something with reach is okay, so long as they don't have 2 removal spells. Which they have 1. Do they have the reaching idiot in here? They don't. Can you kill Abigail with this 1 card? I'm going to say no blocks because I want to be able to blight if I need to. Equip it anyway in case of 4-2. I don't know what that means. Equip it anyway. This. Yeah. That's fine. We aggressively mediocre drafted and got the trophy. Abigail, Seeker. I think this was a really big signal dipping into white midway through pack 1. Pick 6, we saw this pick 7 still open. So I really liked our dip into white. We had a little bit of filler, but it was really open. The whole triple hold, the Moonlit Lamenter, the Celebrant. I actually think we opened this, but I think that's fine. I think Doran was okay in our deck. Not because of the 0-4s. Those were fine. But we had like a ton of other stuff that it worked on, right? We have a lot of 3-4, 2-4s, 1-2s. And it just makes everything into a better attacker, like the Canseer or whatever. So I think overall, the deck was nothing impressive, but I was more happy with it. Getting a trophy in Diamond. Solid deck. Really, really happy with it. A lot of naysayers in the chat. So if you guys are on YouTube, don't forget, leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys thought of the deck. And we'll see you guys in the next 360 challenge video. Bye, my friends.